All right, guys, it's another unboxing time. This time from a comic book shop far, 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 far away from me. It's in, I'm not sure, I believe it's in near Belgium or something. And by the way, it's my birthday. Yes, so this is basically my birthday present. You can call it like that. And so, all right, this doesn't work. How about this? Okay. So I'm gonna put this here, my tablet, so I have two hands to unwrap my present. All right, this can go away. So these are new comics, I guess. Where's my knife? From the web shop. So another year. Oh my god. It's yeah. I don't mind getting older. I mean, but I do mind getting I know. Well, older is not the right word, but get some weird ailments and all that stuff. You know. But I'm working out 3-4 times a week, so yeah. Anyway, let's start with Conan the Barbarian, and this is issue number 14. I'm a little bit behind. I'm a lot behind. So let me see if I can open this up. If this is still by the artist that I really like. No, that's by Doug Braithwaite did time. So I'm not sure if they are switching up. He's a very good artist. I mean, if you like his style. Quality is really good. So if you want to have a good Conan book, I urge you to get this one. And because it's really that good. I believe I'm at issue 6 now. I hope 6 is here with me. Also with the Transformers, I'm still doing that with Daniel Warren Johnson. I believe he stops and comes back a little bit and other artists taking over. So we're gonna check that out as well. Got me another Conan book, but then with the Dan Panosian cover. It looks great, man. It's really good. So this is issue number 13, and this is 14. All right, so I'm gonna do this here. Another Transformers book. Yeah. No, you know what? I'm gonna show you a bit. For those who are new to my my channel, I'm buying new comics, and I don't buy new Marvel and DC comics because I really do not like them anymore. Since, well, for years now, I believe it went downhill since 2016, around that, and yeah. So I was noping out, and I had how do you say? I had to find another, well, not another hobby, but more like another way to enjoy comics. So I went into indie comics, crowdfunded comics, and I tried a lot of different publishers to see what I really like, and I came back a lot to Image Comics, but also Titan Comics and other stuff, Dark Horse Comics. I'm doing that again. So this is another Transformers book. Which one is this? Issue number 6. Finally we can do the story then together, right? Because I was missing this issue, so I'm very happy to get this. All right. So review coming up soon, guys. And I have also the next Void Rivals trade paperback, and because it was more like an, I didn't know what to think about it, but I heard that people really liked it. But I wasn't a big fan of the art, and it ties somehow into the Energon universe. I really hate that word, but hey, that's beside the point. And I read and tackled also and made a video about the first one, and I really liked it. It's not more that I, how do you say, like the art much, but it's more like it's tolerable for me, because there's a lot of Photoshop smudges in there that I really dislike. But more that the writing and the story is pretty fun. And I mean, if you look at this, it looks, hey, this doesn't look too bad. But when it comes to, sorry for going this way, but when it comes to modern artists and modern coloring, they do a lot of, less backgrounds, a lot of black, that you're here. Like somebody always turned the lights off somehow. And I'm not really sure how the Transformers are, leaning to this world, because this is set in the future. But the story is very compelling, right? And the art is not that bad. I mean, look, this looks pretty great. Only, there were some parts that I said, okay, just stop with the black, right? Just use the, but yeah, well, they are on the outside, yeah. But also when they are on the inside, there's a lot of black. Not a lot of much of backgrounds and all that stuff. I mean, even with this background, right? So black. I mean, did they forgot to pay the bill when it comes to energy or something? Haha, energy. And it's all black. And I cannot stand it. I don't mind there's a couple of pages, is black, and especially when the outside, when I mean, this looks good, but again, a lot of black in here. Just, I don't know, it turns me off so much, because I think it's lazy, and as if the colorist or the artist don't want to have backgrounds or detailed backgrounds, so they make everything black, right? It's just lazy. But, on the positive side, the story is very engaging, lots of cool characters, and I decided to get the next volume. I'm not much of a trade paperback guy, but since I'm way behind with the floppies, and they are, when you have number 1s and 2s, it's pretty expensive still. So I did, you know what? Screw it. It's I believe $15 or something. Yeah, 15, $16. So and then I have, how many? Does it say 7 to 12? Well, it's not really that expensive when you come into trade paperback. Oh, I like the shininess. Yeah. So fun. We're gonna tackle this as well later. So what's next? Oh yeah, we're gonna continue with the sacrifices as well. I'm still liking that. It's a very unusual comic, I think, with a lot of quirky, weird characters. It's very depressing sometimes. I mean, it's a very bleak, depressing, and how do you say, universe. A lot of people are dying left and right. And when you say what's wrong with these anthropomorphic creatures, but yeah, it works. It really works. So we're gonna continue with that if I have, the one that I need to continue with, right? All right, what's next? More Conan, Der Barbarian, issue number 15. Do I have this? Did I order this cover? Don't know. What? So this was also Dog Braithwaite. So we're gonna also continue. Well, I did a Gun Honeys series that I really like. This is a very good book. When it comes to story, it's more like a crime book, but this one, the Collision Course, has a lot of nudity. So I would love to make a video about it, but there's so much nudity in here that I said, you know what, maybe I should do it. Also from Titan Comics, because I don't want to, get my content flagged or being disappeared. So I have to be careful. Whatever. Well, this is okay. I mean, the art and the backgrounds, it looks really, really. See? Yeah. So it's with Joanna Tan and her boyfriend, I guess. And they are on the run, and people are trying to kill them. And yeah, it looks great. Looks really good. There's a lot of eye for detail and backgrounds that this is my forte. It's what I like. Jesus, I showed you the nudity. And you see that's very bright, not what it's totally different from the Void Rivals when everything is black And you see here, all these small details on these buildings and stones and architecture and all that stuff, and windows. Well, in Void Rivals, everything in the background is black, 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 black. And this is the opposite. I mean, I pay a good penny for all these comics, so I want to have, a little bit of a quality. But the Void Rival stuff, coming back to that a little bit now, is pretty good. And all this stuff, with breaking glass, it's really well done, right? I mean, even the panel layouts looks fun, from the top side and underwater, and this leather effect, when it comes to coloring and drawings, very nice. These guys really know what they are doing. Oops, I don't want to show too much. Right. All right. So maybe I'm going to try to make a review, but I have to blur out a lot of pages, which it's going to be a challenge. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. Because as you saw, I mean, I accidentally showed some boobies. I don't mind, but YouTube doesn't like that. So that's a thing. Okay, what's next? More Gun Honey. This is a very cool cover. Is this Lucio No, this is Alex Rowland. It's a nice cover. So there is two Gun Honeys, so volume 1 and 2. There is a spin-off, which I don't like. Well, it's not bad. It's not really that good. And then we have volume 3, if you can call it that, right? From Gun Honey. So yeah, if you are interested in stuff like this, check it out. Get the first volume. I think that's a really good one. More Conan, by who was this artist? So this is covered by Rob Della Torre, who is, just like the Buscema, family Buscema, John Buscema, Sal Buscema, looks basically one-on-one. I liked this style a lot because I grew up with Sal and John Buscema's art, and this really reminds me of that. But I believe he's the main artist, but when it comes to running series, sometimes they need a break and do some other stuff, or somebody takes over for a while and then comes back. So I want to know who this artist is and what it looks like. See? Detail. Death Defying Danicia Brin. I like, the quality is really good with these books. I enjoy that as well. And that's probably one of the reasons that I'm straying away for years now from Marvel and DC. I don't know what they are doing, but it's for me not fun anymore, personally. I cannot speak for you. If you like those, newer comics, then, good for you, but I'm checking out. I think the quality is way down. These books, from Titan Comics and from Image Comics are top quality. The paper stock is good, coloring is good, the quality is very good. The stories are mature and fun. Not always mature, but still fun. And finally, Local Man. Another one that I want to continue. I hope this is the one that I can continue. So this is also, you can say, what the hell is this? Well, probably this is not really a superhero comic. It has superheroes in it, but the story is not superhero. And this is also a flip book with a short mini stories. But the main story is crazy. It's really good. It's very well told, very mature. It's about, a guy comes to his hometown and he's been basically excommunicated. And there's some weird stuff going on, and he cannot use his superpowers anymore because of copyright issues. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So the superhero aspect is really a little bit pushed on the backside, but it has a lot of, dark bait and switch storylines, which is really cool. And then we have this I believe backup story when the main character is still in the superhero community, and he had a fling with this guy who was in a relationship with this guy. Yeah, so there's a lot of cheating around and backstabbing, and his name is Crossjack. He's great, and it feels more like a parody, but then when it has parody, it has a lot of humor in this. And the humor is here, but it's more mature. And I mean, look at this; looks great. But yeah, it's more like murder story or something. Like there's a killer on the loose and they need to get it, and people get involved, and even the government, I believe, and there's clones. It's just crazy. It's really good. Okay, what's this? Oh, wait a minute. This is a G.I. Joe. Let me open this up. Oh no, it's the Cobra Commander. Which one is this? Finally, issue 1. I was missing this. This is 4th printing, by the way. I mean, yeah, they are selling out like hotcakes. Looks a great cover. Now, again, when it comes to art, I was on the fence as well because, again, the art didn't pull me in right away. But people said, "Hey, Marinus, just try it." And it's only 5 issues, so you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway, and because I mean I'm really enjoying G.I. Joe, and you know, and I mean this looks nice, I guess. But I know I'm not familiar with the G.I. Joe universe, so when I saw Cobra Commander with his hat on and his long jacket, I mean, do you really think that people don't know this guy? You know, it's not. But still. Okay, well, I believe now, okay, maybe I should. This looks actually pretty cool. And then it's the same, semi-bombastic sound effects like in all of the G.I. Joe universe. It's the same kind of fonts and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty interested in this as well. So we're gonna tackle this one. So that's nice. Maybe I should do this tomorrow or something. And what I have, oh yeah, there was, and sometimes I just try things. I buy a comic and I hope it's good. Now, I have the 0 Hour 30th anniversary special. Now, I was a big fan of the 0 Hour, and I thought, is this just a trade paperback with some stories? But I believe it's new story, I hope. So I just told you that I didn't buy new DC and Marvel comics. Well, now I'm contradicting myself because this is the only one that I've bought in years, I guess. And, well, we have, of course, the Fatal 5, one of my favorite superheroes from, the Legion of Superheroes. So, what is Donna Trianer? Is this a blue color? Doesn't she have a red? Okay, it doesn't matter. Classic Batgirl. We have, of course, Hal Jordan as Parallax. And I believe this is a complete new story related to that, right? But I wonder if people are actually remembering the 0 Hour and if they actually read it. I mean, if you buy this and you don't know what's going on, this probably will feel a little bit weird and alien to you, I guess. But art looks pretty good. I mean, I believe those are the creators that worked on the franchise. Kelly Jones's art, I recognize it immediately. So let's check it out. Who's involved? Dan Jurgens runs Mars. So yeah, these are John, dude. Daryl Banks, Kelly Jones, Tom Grummett, Norman Ratman, Jerry Ordway, Paul Pelletier, Howard Porter, Brett Breeding. Those are the greats. I'm not familiar with Brett Breeding, but all the other ones. Dan Jurgens. Really? I'm so happy that they are doing this. This is one of the reasons that I bought this, because of these guys. And, I'm a 90s guy when it comes to comics, right? This feels like classic superhero stuff. I mean, from what I've seen so far. Skipping a couple of pages. Obsidian. Maybe this is another universe or something. That could be it. I like this panel layout with the cape and, Look at this. Hal Jordan. Parallax. Paul Pelletier's art. This looks fun. This looks fun. Like I said, I wonder how it ties into to the whole this 0 Hour thing. But yeah, fun stuff. Okay, but don't expect this kind of quality in old school fashion storytelling in modern comics, guys. Just a warning. Again, personal opinions, of course. If you like it, go ahead. It's not for me. I mean, this is an exception. This is an anomaly that I bought this. All right, more Conan the Barbarian stuff with Rob De La Torre. So if you're not familiar with Rob De La Torre, I just showed you the cover. Now I'm showing you a couple of Conan Barbarian stuff, but I want you to show the art a little bit more, right? This is what I mean, what he does. And this is what I want in my comics. I want quality. I want great art, great storyline that pulls me in. Dude. I'm not going to show you everything because we are going to tackle this, dude. Yeah. Fun stuff. But maybe because I'm getting older and my taste is a little bit changing, but still, I always go back to, you know, for instance, I have this book lying around here that you probably might know. You know, this is an old Superboy from the 90s, also with Tom Grummett and Carl Kiesel. These are the books that I've grown up with. I like those that era of, you know, art and comic book writing. So that's the reason. All right, we have probably another Geiger or. Yes, we have another Geiger book, guys, so we kind of continue with that. Hey, Barney is still alive, so that's a good thing, unless something happened to him, right? Another good, very good book, very consistent, very thick cover. Gary Frank and Jeff Johns are still killing it, and they are, you know, keep chunking out good arts and good stories one month after the another. Yeah, so I'm really liking this Geiger. There's also a lot of volumes from it, so check it out if you are unfamiliar with it. I believe there's also a Vol 1 that's called a miniseries. There is a two-parter. There is a 80-page giant, and this is now the running regular series because of its success, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, cool. What do you have more? A G.I. Joe book. I wonder what it is. Yeah, Cubit cover. I told you probably a couple of times, my knowledge about G.I. Joe is zero. I didn't grow up with it. I know that it existed. I know the cartoons, but I never watched it, never played with the toys and all that stuff. But I wanted to take a chance when this came from IDW to Image Comics. I picked it up and I was blown away. I was so good, so invested. And now I know a couple of guys that know a lot about G.I. Joe, so I'm asking a lot from, hey, who is this and what's this background? And I'm doing a lot of digging. And I hope I get the giant omnibus with all of the books that was released on Kickstarter in a hardcover. But they also do a soft cover, but it was this thick or even thicker. So I'm not sure, and it's glued. And I think, you know what, if it's this big, or maybe this big, you know, when it comes to the bottom, right? And it's glued, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if it's gonna, when it comes to quality. I'd rather have a hardcover, but they're pretty expensive if you can get them. Because the Kickstarter ended, so they are going probably for a lot of money on eBay right now. I mean, if I wanted to buy the omnibus, it was about $600 or something like that, or $600 probably with shipping. It's crazy. But yeah, G.I. Joe, great stuff. I mean, these are pretty cool comics that I have. So far, my issue number 10, Transformers. All right. Then I have the last one. It's none other than another Geiger. And this is the follow-up that we are going to do. So, yeah. Great stuff. I hope I get the rest. And sometimes it's really a struggle to get all the books because of, you know, they are being sold out. And if they're being sold out, it takes a long time before they come back. And maybe they are not even coming back too. So I have, you know, a book here that I cannot finish. And then I have to look at other sites. And with shipping costs, it's just crazy. I mean, I remember when, you know, you go to a local comic book store and you just, you know, get the books. But somehow that's not how it works anymore. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think about it. I hope you liked the video. And I see you next time. Bye-bye.